All right, y'all, first things first, make sure you watch this video from beginning to end so you don't miss a single detail. We are back, y'all. Less than 24 hours before New York Comic-Con, and y'all already know that is when action figure companies get to dropping the news. And this time around, Tamashii Nations has dropped some more heat. And I know I just did a video on them the other day, but we got some more bangers, man. We got some more stuff we got to discuss. And by now, y'all already know how these videos work, so let's not waste any time. Go ahead and drop a like for your boy, as I would greatly appreciate it. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already or you're new here, and let's talk some SH Figuarts. Now, starting things off with a bit of One Piece news, we did get yet another figure announcement. It is the SH Figuarts Zoro King of Hell version, and I'm not going to lie to you guys, I really love what I'm seeing. Now, that doesn't take away from the problematic aspect, which I'll get to in just a second, but first thing I want to do is just admire this figure and what all it comes with, man. I really think this is them trying to go in on the One Piece line by giving us more accessories, because this thing just looks masterful, man. First off, there's a lot to take in when it comes to this figure. As you can see, obviously this is the shirtless version. I've heard people say that it's using the torso of the SH Figuarts Ace, but to me it looks like he's a bit more buff. Now, what I do like is the fact that he gets interchangeable forearms from when they are covered in hockey, and then it looks like you also get two different sets of 3 swords, some that are also covered in hockey, and then you get a regular set that is meant to be used for whenever he's using the effects. This looks dope, man. I am absolutely loving this. I did see somewhere that he's also going to come with another DLC faceplate for Gear 5 Luffy that looks the exact same as what we've already seen, so I could care less about that. But overall, man, just the look of this figure right here, it sold me the moment I set my eyes on it. Now, I'm not a fan of the fact that they didn't fix the skirt. They just decided to split it in half along the sides. So, of course, you'll be able to get his legs to pose outward. But when it comes to those forward poses, I'm pretty sure those are probably still going to suck. No way to really know until you get your hands on it. But as of right now, I got to get it. Now, if you want to get your hands on this guy, he's currently up for pre-order. He is a premium Bandai release, slated to release in July of 2026. Make sure you get your pre-order in, because those P Bandai products, once they release, they skyrocket in price usually, and they are harder to obtain. Next up, Tamashii Nations did also announce that they are going to be giving us a pre-time skip Tony Chopper to go with our pre-time skip One Piece figures. And I wasn't sure they were going to continue with these, but I'm so glad to see that they really are going back and forth, because they didn't do that with the Naruto line. We only got Kid Naruto and Sasuke. We never got anyone else like Sakura, Lee, Gaara, all the other characters that I really would have appreciated having in my collection. But I think they're just really loving what they're doing with these One Piece figures, man. Whoever's behind the One Piece line, I'm really loving the direction. It seems like it's all over the place, but then it also seems like they're giving us what we want and what we need. They're keeping it relevant to the anime. They're still giving us other things on the side, characters like Mihawk, Bonnie, and then of course we're still getting the characters from the pre-time skip as we slowly build the Straw Hats. So I think this was a great choice. As of right now, we don't really have any more information on this figure, but they did announce we will be hearing something at New York Comic-Con. So if I get that information, you guys already know I will be bringing it to you. Stay out on the look for this if you plan to get your hands on it. Now, last but not least, for the One Piece news, Tamashii Nations did announce that they're going to be giving us a Going Merry diorama set. Now, this right here is going to complete my early pre-time skip Straw Hats, because it's just going to look so good on display, especially if we get the rest of the crew, man. I am really loving what I'm seeing, but I do have some concerns. I hope that this is something that is hand sculpted, or I don't know what you call it when you make a diorama. I'm not a diorama creator, but basically I hope this is something that they craft by hand rather than just putting it on a printout and selling it to us like they did with a lot of the Ichiraku ramen set. Of course, some of that was plastic, but then the rest of it was just cardboard. So hopefully they don't do that with this. I really want this thing to be handcrafted. I am much more willing to pay money for something like that. And it also looks like, I'm sure all of these beers are going to come with the set, and then maybe some of these facial expressions that we see on the crew. I think that one that Luffy has comes with him, maybe the one with Sanji and Zoro. Not so sure about Nami, Usopp, or Chopper just yet. But either way, man, I'm really happy about this. We will be getting some more news at NYCC about this set, and of course I will be bringing that to you guys as well. Switching things over to a little bit of Dragon Ball news. This time around we got yet another Goku figure. This time it is the Fighter of Rage, or basically Goku when he first went Super Saiyan against Frieza. I mean, literally when he first transformed. And that's exactly what the first image in the top left is supposed to resemble. It's when he looks up at Frieza right after he kills Krillin and Piccolo. So already this is one I know for a fact I don't have to do much thinking about. I'm going to buy this. And I feel like the majority of the action figure community that collects Dragon Ball is going to do so. This is one I don't see too many people passing on. Man, Tamashii Nations is really giving us everything that third-party companies have been trying to sell us on, man. There's been companies that have sold us this extra blue shirt to attach to your Super Saiyan, full power Super Saiyan Goku or something like that. Then there have been companies that have tried to put this out. Mythos Anime, I believe, is supposed to be making this version of Goku. Demoniacal Fit has been like trying to make all different versions of Goku. And Tamashii Nations is literally just laying each and every single one of those out one by one. I mean, this is what, the third Goku we've gotten from them. I don't know. I don't really keep up, but this looks good, man. I have no complaints whatsoever. He comes with all the facial expressions. He's going to need 2 different hair sculpts. I'm loving that they are including these wind-swept hair sculpts, man. I'm all over it. Now, the only issue I have with this figure is that unlike all of the other Goku figures that have been announced so far, this guy right here is going to be premium Bandai. Yes, another premium Bandai exclusive. So not really feeling that, but I'm pretty sure they're going to use this body again. I know a lot of people are going to buy this just so they can put the Ultra Instinct head on here to recreate Goku with this look in the Tournament of Power. So yeah, I think a lot of people are going to get this. Now, that being said, get it. Do not sleep on this figure, because this is one I know for a fact is going to go up in price after it comes out. If you want to get your hands on it, it is currently up for pre-order right now, slated to release alongside Zoro in July of 2026. Now, this is just a random tidbit that I wanted to throw in here. If you saw my last action figure news video, you'll know I did discuss the announcement of the SH Figuarts Yuji Itadori from the Culling games, but the image I showcased wasn't exactly the best resolution. It was very pixelated and blurry. Now, here is a high resolution version of that image in case you guys haven't seen it. And like I said already, this looks amazing. I'm gonna buy it. I'm sure most of you who are interested in the JJK line are going to buy it. There's nothing really to think about if you're a fan. But yeah, I did want to attach this for the people who haven't seen it already. Now, last but not least, Tamashii Nations gave us what I think is probably the best news so far. We are finally going to be getting some more information in regards to the SH Figuarts Naruto line, because it was starting to look a bit scary after the release of the Sage Mode Jiraiya, because we hadn't seen any teasers, we hadn't seen any prototypes, we hadn't heard any information. But they did just post this up on their Instagram, and even better news is that we don't have to wait long. As you can see, we're going to be getting that information on 10/9, which is that's tomorrow actually, and I'm not sure if we're going to be getting it 10/10 here in the States, because Japan is ahead of it. I'm not going to try to confuse myself and figure that out. Maybe that means we're going to get it early. Y'all tell me in the comment section. I don't know. But obviously, this is something that was done intentionally. Naruto's birthday is 10/10. That is what Kishimoto said it as. Yes, I'm that much of a nerd that I know that much. So this just comes with perfect timing, man. I'm really happy about this. If this figure that we see on screen is what we're going to be getting, it's obvious it's going to be a battle damage Naruto, which I'm not the most excited about. I feel like we've gotten enough Narutos, but I mean, it's just good to know that the line's going to be continuing, and it is kind of cool to know that they are willing to give us battle damage versions as well. I can't wait to see what else comes, but as of right now, just give me Naruto news. As long as I get that, I am happy. Now, I will be bringing you guys coverage as soon as we get it, but for now, this is all we got. And just like that, there we have yet another action figure news video for the books. Tamashii Nations is absolutely dominating this year with all these releases and announcements. I'm not gonna lie, man, they started off pretty slow when it came to the Dragon Ball stuff, but now they're dropping straight heat, man. I'm loving everything that we're getting, and I've really been enjoying talking about it because honestly, with the way things have been going, I was really getting to the point I kind of wanted to step away from collecting. And honestly, I've stepped back quite a bit, but now I am being reeled back in by all of these announcements, man. I'm so excited, and I can't wait to see what all is in store for us at New York Comic-Con. And if you guys still don't know, I am going to be there. So if you want to see me, come holler at your boy. But yeah, I will be there on Friday and Saturday. So yeah, man, we'll be talking some more news. I'm definitely going to be dropping some videos after I get back. But for the time being, how are you guys feeling about what we just discussed? You excited for any of these releases? Are you going to be picking them up? Are you not excited? You feeling iffy? Let me know in the comment section below. As always, I read all comments. I respond to as many as possible. So get down there and tell me how you're feeling. And overall, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If so, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, as that always helps me out. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Make sure you hit that bell icon so you're notified whenever I upload new content. And last but not least, follow me on everything you see listed in the description below to keep all of my activity outside of YouTube. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Stay safe wherever you are, and bye.